Absolutely. Welcome to the closing ceremony, because he didn't. So there we go. Off you go.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the 19th episode of Octothorpe, the podcast for science fiction and science fiction fandom. Oh, hang on, I'm in the wrong place.
Fine.
You bastard, John Coxon.
Welcome. Why are we waiting, said Liam, at like 30 seconds after 7:30. That's pretty bad. That was not late enough to say why are we waiting. Welcome to the closing ceremony of punctuation. I'm Alison Scott.
I'm John Coxon.
I'm Steve Davis.
Yeah, and we'd like to take a moment now to remember our dear and departed friend Liz Batty. If you stay in the deadlock long enough, there's a chance that Liz will have got up in time to join us later tonight. But she had to go to bed. She's been staying up till approximately 3 o'clock in the morning, Thai time, each morning of the convention, and she's been getting up to clear out the reprobates from the space bar. So there we go.
It's been a heroic effort on her part.
It has been a heroic weekend. We've had a nice time. I know, I don't know. I've had a nice time. Have you had a nice time, John? Steve? Yeah? Liz?
Yep.
Yeah.
I played games.
Everybody else has?
Yeah, I saw that you were playing games. I was debugging Zoom at that point, I think. Anyway, thank you all very much for coming. We hope you've also had a nice time. Thanks to all of our program participants, all of our moderators, all of our wranglers, everyone who looked after a channel, our listeners and our Discord mods. Thank you very much indeed. Yeah, we couldn't have done this without you, and we are very, very pleased, and thank you very much, and thanks everyone for coming to the convention. And we don't have to thank anybody else, really, do we, this time? We don't have to thank the hotel staff, or thanks to all of the many internet services that we've used. You're awesome. I know you don't know who we are or care, but we love you anyway.
Thank you to Goose Emoji.
The Goose Emoji server, StreamYard technical support. No thanks to YouTube for your undocumented special features. So thank you very much. Now, I know that the reason you're all here is that Steve is going to announce. John, can you get a picture of the winner ready for this while Steve is announcing it? Steve is going to announce, he can type in private chat which the winner is, because I don't know. Steve is going to announce the winner of the first, a duration to be discussed later, punctuation House Shield.
So it was an extremely close one match. And for a lot of the convention, Sarcastrophe were in the lead. Unfortunately, right at the last minute, they were passed by Hemi Demi Semicolon with 144 points.
Yeah, there's no prize or anything, but well done, everyone, for joining in with the house thing. We have a few other things to say. We've made a few £100. It took. What was that? Was that your wife screaming at you, John? Just me.
It was your offspring, actually.
It's not my offspring. No.
It might have been my wife because she was Sarcastrophe, so she might just have been very sad.
Stolen. It was stolen. It was fixed. That's what you're saying, right? We've made a few £100. It turns out that running online conventions is quite cheap, or rather that everything comes in two sorts of prices, which are very cheap or impossibly expensive. So we're going to split that money as we said we would. If you haven't, half of it will go to the fan funds and the other half of it will go to charity. And we're dispersing the money to charity, giving you a chance to vote on charities that have been selected by the Octothorpe Committee. So there is a channel in Discord where you go and do that. Yeah. We're going to ask you to take something away from this convention, which is to ask for better social spaces at all of the other online events you go to, and to spread knowledge, and where it's like a voluntary organization like like us actually step up to help provide those social spaces, you know what to do now. We think you could help with that. We have a feedback channel. We'll do some feedback space at the bar, but we're guaranteed to be in it. It's just really where you can whine. If you really want to feedback in a way that we will remember when we sober up, I recommend that you post in our Discord channel next time. And somebody said, that says next time blob blob, and I don't understand it. And that's because the actual name of the channel is Next Time Wash Your Mouth Out with Soap, John Coxon. Yes.
So, yes, I will also write a survey, he said, with the boundless energy of someone who is not coming down off running a convention. So,
it's amazing how people, the first time they run a convention, actually say, I will do the following things immediately after the convention is over. And then on about Tuesday, they go, oh, right. And when he says he'll do a survey, remember it took him 9 years to get his trip report out. So sometime in the next 9 years, expect to hear from John for your feedback on this convention.
It only took me 3 years to do my PhD thesis. So, take the average 6.
You were younger then.
On the subject of the surplus funds, we have a charity vote in the charity voting channel. We are each of the committee chose a cause, and we are splitting a chunk of our surplus between those 4 causes. So if you would like to go and tell us which one you think we should donate more to, please do go and vote. I think about 50 or 60 people have voted so far. But yes, please do go and tell us where you would like the money to go. The options are the Good Things Foundation, Shelter, the Stephen Lawrence Trust, and Swan Lifeline.
Okay, excuse me. Discord will stay around, well, certainly stay around during the Dead Dog, but it'll stay around for a little while for posting, so that, because I know that quite a lot of you have got threads where you're off going, oh, this has been good, we should try and have this event happen more, not the whole event, but this one thing that we did this weekend, like museum tours or running together. We want this to happen more often, so you're off sorting out ways for that to happen, which is great. And we're going to leave the server open for long enough that you can actually get that done. But at some point, the server will go read-only, so we don't have to mod it forever. And it may go away completely. It probably will go away completely fairly quickly. So don't, if there's stuff that you want to remember or people that you want to keep in touch with, please, do the normal thing. Get their contact details, make friends, keep your friends, take friends into your future life. The YouTube video is going to be available for 14 days, and YouTube has been auto-subbing those videos for us. They take about a day after the event. So we are hoping, and here's my boundless energy of middle age, I am hoping that I will get round to correcting the auto subs. If correcting auto subs is a thing you like to do, please get in touch. I have had one volunteer, but if I could get 20 people to each say, yes, I'm happy to correct the auto subs on one item, then we'd have them all done in a couple of days. This means that if you know anyone who wasn't at this convention or didn't watch anything because they have hearing difficulties or processing difficulties that mean that they need subtitles, although we couldn't manage on our budget to do live subtitles for the convention, we will have adequate captions at some point, and at that point those people can see those items. So if they're a member of the convention, which of course you can still join, if you join at this point, you're effectively donating an entire £5 to a charity or the fan fund. So it's not the end of the world, is it? So but we're going to have those available. So and we might, if it takes us 40 days to get them auto capture, we might keep them up a little bit longer, but not very much longer, because we don't think that panels should stick around for eternity. I think that's everything I had on my list. Are there things that you have on your list, people?
Just 2 things, which is firstly, someone's already volunteered in the Volunteer Here channel to help with the auto subs. So excellent. Thank you very much, Andrew. That is excellent. And secondly, although I'm very flattered by the suggestion that people might want to join again so they can give money to charity, we pay 67p per each £5 we receive. So donating directly to charities may mean more of your money gets to do good things.
One of the if you want to donate to charity or to the fan funds, just give money to charities or to the fan funds.
But we very much appreciate the gesture.
One of our learnings from this convention is that we are paying more for our payment processing than we necessarily need to, and that may not have been the wrong choice, but it was a choice that we made because we were doing things quite quickly. So, yeah, I think we're not actually the most efficient way to give money to charity. We are the most efficient way to have a fun weekend in the hard times that we find ourselves in. I've had a great time this weekend.
Yeah, it's been
just like
good.
just like a real convention. I've been busy all of the time, and I'm completely exhausted now. And I'm now going to party for 7 hours. Which reminds me, there's a dead dog, a dead a dead ampersand. I don't know.
What?
We should probably have worked through this before, shouldn't we?
Are we workshopping puns for the dead dog live in the closing ceremony?
Obviously a mistake, isn't it?
Okay.
Right.
I mean, yes.
Sorry.
If anyone has a good idea for a pun for the name of the dead dog party, post it in the YouTube comments, and I might.
Where I'll ignore it because I've already put up the sign on the dead dog.
Like,
the dead dog is the
program on the fly.
There's also a beer tasting in the dead dog.
Yes,
so bring your
and many other rooms. There are rooms to have your takeaway in, and rooms to just hang out in, and rooms to do more collaborative jigsaws. And you did do a lot of jigsaws, people.
Yes, the jigsaws. My God, the jigsaws. And if you don't know what we're
every time
talking
I went
about,
to the community chat, it was like they've run out of jigsaws. Give them another jigsaw.
Yep. I'd also like to thank Claire Briley of Croydon for my gigantic pile of Weetabix.
So Jerry Sullivan has asked, do you have groats to pass out for free drinks at the dead dog?
As I told Esther in the green room, we have in fact given you all a free drink. If you open your fridge, it's the first one on the left. That one's from us.
Yeah. So downsides of online conventions: you cannot pay the convention much more money, in return for which the convention gives you a drink at the dead dog.
So Hispania has come up with the name of the dead dog, which is, she says, the Dead Dot.
Can you do better, boys and girls? That
was great.
Yeah, you might be biased there. Anyway, thank you all for coming. I think we're done. We'll be in the space bar in about 2 minutes' time. It's already open. There are breakout rooms. If anyone doesn't know how to get into a breakout room at this point, don't ask me. Somebody will help you.
Yes, thank you all so much.
I know
for
what
coming.
I needed to say. If you haven't got your badge yet, I'm very sorry. I've still got about 53 to do, but most of them are people who I don't think will pick them up.
So, right. Okay, so Hispania's had another idea, which is we could call it the full stop because it's the end of the convention. I quite like that.
I'll be in Photoshop for the next 5 minutes, guys.
The other thing I want to say is thank you so much to the people who came. We had 200 members, which is phenomenal. And I for one am thrilled with that. So yeah, thank you everyone for coming. It was a blast. I hope you enjoyed it. Liam says //.
I think Liam says that's Ada sitting on the table on the. So, yeah, please bring your babies. Please post pictures of your babies in the Pet Tax channel.
Yes, please do that. That would be hilarious. Okay, right. We should stop before. Well, I want to go to the pub, Alison. So
yeah, we need to go to the pub now. Thank you all very much. We've had a lovely time.
Yay!
Yeah. Bye-bye. We're waving again.